Oh, here we go.
Should we tell them in there?
Yeah, you should.
I remember where, well, by the time I got around, he's on his hands and knees in the cabinet getting.
Just chatting.
Just sit right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
It's cold. It's cold, honey.
They're gonna close the door. Yeah.
Maybe you should put the coat on Billy's back.
She's okay, the door's closed.
Yes.
Okay.
Chipper.
Very beautiful. I didn't see you there. You're just gorgeous. Yes, you are.
Are we ready, or do we need to
We're ready.
rearrange anything?
Are you guys
Good to
gonna
go?
sit down?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you guys.
Yeah, even if you're gonna stand over by Rennie.
Am I okay?
You're
Yeah,
perfect.
you're fine.
You're perfect.
How about Rennie?
You stood on my foot. I
Janet,
Yeah,
huh?
you got that ring in your pocket? Yeah.
So I'm gonna say a few words and then we'll have the actual
Oh, aren't
ceremony.
they lovely?
Okay.
So-
Oopsie.
I'm just thinking of what
Rennie, thank you.
what might be
No, you're not ready.
appropriate to just talk about a little bit.
He's
And
busy.
And so I thought, well, obviously what a beautiful day it is, and how appropriate it is to hold a February wedding in the midst of a blanket of the white falling snow. I mean, you really don't get this all the time, so it's kind of unique. And I was thinking it could only take Rennie and Karen to know that a winter wedding in February would be preferable to a warm 85-degree with flowers blooming, birds chirping, and blue skies in July. I never could have come up with that. And it takes their creative vision to know that today is the best day to get married. And I'm also, I feel really privileged and honored to participate, not just participate in your wedding, but to officiate it. Never done it before, so this is new for me. This is the only time, the first time and the only time at this point, that a wedding or anything has taken place here. Normally it's a place just for quiet time, private prayer, things of that nature. My dear friend Monsignor Hay, that I believe you both know, and I'm not sure if your mom, if Billy ever met him or not, but anyway, he has said mass here, and the bishop's been here, and I think will come out once the weather breaks, because he would like to say mass as well. But so I've known Rennie Rennie primarily, and Billy for about 10 years. Okay, maybe 11, I'm not sure. I forget when I first met you all, because I came here in 2010 to teach at Carroll College. And at the end of that semester, I knew I wanted to stay, except I had to go back to Alabama to take care of things. My wife had just died back then, so I sort of take care of all that. So I went back to Alabama, decided before I left to build. I wanted to stay. I found the land to build the house. So that spring, it was begun construction. So in the fall of 11, I moved in. So it was sometime during that time that I first came to the Highlander and met you all. So that's been a real blessing. And then Karen, several years later, and I knew that Karen was going to be a very special person. Certainly hardworking, talented, beautiful, marvelous, especially today. And so, your talents certainly complement each other. The yin and the yang, in a sense, I believe. So, and for those of us who are gathered in the chapel today, really apart from me, how special is this for you all? That there's only been a few asked to attend, and it's you. And I think that says a lot about Rennie and Karen's feelings and relationship to you all. So that's very, very special. but also just, and I'm not speaking of anybody in particular, but there, I'm sure are people who like to be here, who couldn't be here, perhaps some who passed on, that would have certainly enjoyed this celebration. And so we kind of remember them as well. So today, our first responsibility really is our responsibility is to Rene and Karen, which is to witness their union and offer our support, maybe advice, and our example to them as they grow and prosper as husband and wife. But what does it mean to witness? Well, according to Webster, a witness is a person who sees a crime or an accident take place. I don't think that's really applicable here. So another definition is one who sees an event take place. And while this definition seems to make some sense, it certainly doesn't go far enough. So our witnessing the marriage of Rene and Karen not only suggests that we are seeing and observing this event, but we're also pledging our support to them as they enter this new phase of their life. Their union is a journey which we all hope will be really a happy and long one as well. Obviously, there's always highs and lows and on any journey, and so it's critical that we be able to share, that you all be able to share, and we share with you those moments so that we can offer any support that might be of help. And the values which Rene and Karen have learned throughout their lives are being brought to a unifying crescendo, really, today. It's these values which will provide the cement for their marriage. When I teach sociology, I've taught marriage in the family classes, and even if it's an intro class, there's always a section on marriage in the family. And one of the most basic fact in long-term and successful marriage is common values. People can be physically attracted but not really share values. It doesn't work. Maybe it might work for a while, but it doesn't work. But it's the sharing of values which has the most long-term effect in a relationship, but especially in a marriage. They say that I don't know if you've ever read the book, but everything we ever needed to know, we learned in kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And so, I hope you didn't cut class, Rene.
Never.
Okay, so you were there during kindergarten, every class. Yeah, you need to learn
That
it.
didn't happen until junior high.
Okay. I know that you and Karen learned to love, to share, to be kind, to forgive, to be supportive, to comfort, all of those factors. Because certainly every married couple needs to share those kinds of values and qualities. Certainly also need to enjoy and have fun. And I know you do a lot of, at least travel relative to locally as well as of course Arizona and other places. So very important to have fun together, for sure. The second responsibility that we have here today is to celebrate. So not only do we witness, but we celebrate their marriage. And of course, there'll be a social celebration down below after the wedding. But we also need to celebrate their commitment, their wedding in our own hearts today and right now. Celebration needs to continue every day. Rene and Karen will never forget this moment, and we need to help them not forget. Again, one of the things in sociology I've learned is that we really have bad memories. Now, the older I get, the truer that is. But generally speaking, individually and socially, we have bad memories. That's why we need special occasions. We need ritual. It reminds us of an event, reminds us of the story. So whatever personal rituals you have and construct are also very, very important. So right now I'd like to read just a very short scripture passage, and then we'll go on with the ceremony. This is St. Paul's epistle to the Colossians. And brothers and sisters, therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if you have any grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues put love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you are called to peace, and be thankful. So this kind of says it all. I think it's a great scripture reading, certainly for weddings. Above all the virtues, put love. Seems to be the perfect recipe, maybe the only recipe, for a long-lasting and a loving marriage. So, Rene and Karen, if you'll come forward. So, Rene and Karen, do you come here today of your own free will to enter into this matrimonial union?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Rene and Karen, having heard that it is your intention to be married to each other, I now ask each of you to declare your marriage vows. So, if you can hold her hand, Rene. Okay. And then, Rene, repeat after me. I, Rene,
I, Rene,
take you, Karen,
take you, Karen,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I will share my life with yours
I will share my life with yours
and build our dreams together
and build our dreams together
and rejoice with you
and rejoice with you
in times of happiness
in times of happiness
and support you through times of trouble,
and support you through times of trouble,
in sickness and in health,
sickness and in health,
until death do we part.
and death do us part.
I promise to give you love, respect, and loyalty.
I promise to give you love, respect, and loyalty.
This commitment is made in love, kept in faith, and made new every day of our lives. And Karen, you also repeat. I, Karen,
Karen,
take you, Rene,
take you, Rene,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will share my life with yours
I will share my life with yours
and build our dreams together
and build our dreams together
and rejoice with you
and rejoice with you
in times of happiness
in times of happiness
and support you through times of trouble,
through times of trouble,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
until death shall we part.
until death shall we part.
I promise to give you love, respect, and loyalty.
I promise to give you love, respect, and loyalty.
Okay, and Rene, do you have, or, oh, okay, very good. Right? So the exchange of rings is certainly a traditional and an outward sign of your love and commitment to each other. So Rene, repeat after me. Karen. Karen,
Karen,
take this ring
take this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
and fidelity.
and fidelity.
Okay. All right. So, by the power invested in me by the state of Montana, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Okay, perfect.
Champagne.
Yeah, we got some. Yeah, let's go.
So sweet. I'm so glad I was here.
Oh, I am too, Billy.
Thank you.
It would not be the same without you.
Yes.
Oh, let me get a picture too.
Are you all choked up?
Oh,
Honey?
yeah.
Here we go. Thanks,
choked
girls.
up pretty easy.
Very
Yeah,
good.
they're my
I
favorites.
choked up pretty easy.
It's a nice
Grandma.
Grandma. Over here, Grandma.
Billy.
Oh, I
Here we
guess
go.
I'm grandma.
Oh,
Great grandma.
Grandma.
there we go.
It's getting worse. Oh, but I love every minute of
It's
it.
my mom.
Every minute of it, yes.
All right.
Okay.
My favorite man.
Thanks, John.
Yes.
Very
Fabulous.
good,
You're
John.
welcome.
Here we go, dear.
Yes.
All right.
Champagne
Oh.
stuff up above.
This
and-
is-
Yeah, we'll go back to your house.